Hi everyone, Antoinette here from Retail Meat New Zealand, coming to you from my home office in Auckland. A lot of you will be getting ready for the change in alert levels from level 3 from Wednesday onwards, and we have had a lot of questions around the interpretation of the rules as we move levels, so I thought I would just jump on here and do a quick message. We are in constant contact with MPI, who have been excellent at keeping us informed and are also working hard at interpreting the rules as fast as we throw them questions. So before I start giving you some information, I do want to state that these are the current regulations or guidelines as at today, which is Sunday the 29th of August 2021. There is a new health order to be released, but I can't tell you when. The government has updated some alert levels due to the nature of the Delta variant, but my guess is as good as yours as to when this will be released. So we will let you know, of course, if there's any changes, but in the meantime, I know a lot of you will want to get back to business. So alert level 3, it is back to business, but not business as usual, as there will obviously be a few more protocols in place. So the golden rule is keeping your employees and customers safe. You obviously must legally display your QR code, which a lot of you will have been doing for some time anyway. Now, you must legally be contactless in level 3. Customers can come onto your premises if you are an independent butchery, but you need to be able to ensure that you can keep 2 meters between other customers as well as between customers and your staff. For some of you, that might mean, given the size of your shops, that you will need to work on a 1 in and 1 out basis. Others with a bit more room might need to put markings on the floor or something similar, but there must always be 2 meters between customers and servers. Customers cannot eat or drink on your premises, and you must have hygienic and clean premises, and it's always reassuring to customers to see a high level of surface cleaning. Now, payment must be contactless. There is no definition currently of contactless, but in recent practice you could assume that contactless means PayWave. Now, I appreciate that businesses may not be set up for PayWave. A lot of you will have FPOS terminals of the non-PayWave type. Whilst FPOS is still preferable by PayWave, you can do it the other way. The challenge is that the point of payment is when the staff is accepting the payment and the customer is standing in a position that is physically closer to each other. You just have to look at trying to create some distance. So one would have to step back while the other is to step forward. One suggestion is that you could put a mark on the floor, which is perhaps a metre away from the FPOS terminal where the customer should stand, and once you put through the transaction, you could step back to allow the customer to step forward to pay. Many of you will also have Perspex screens in place. I appreciate that there's less emphasis on surface contact with Delta, but we still suggest a high level of cleaning, since respiratory droplets can be passed on to the hand surface and pick up that way. And I also think it would be useful to provide a bottle of hand sanitizer for customers to sanitize their hands prior to touching the FPOS terminal. Many may need to get inventive with quite how this will work feasibly in your stores. I would also try to avoid payment in cash. There is a poster you can download from the COVID website that you can display in your store that states this. But again, if this can't be done contactlessly, or you can't avoid getting cash, then you may want to think outside of the box, such as asking people to have correct cash or some sort of drop box system. In terms of staff, you are effectively creating a workplace bubble, but they must still be able to maintain social distancing of a metre at all times. You need to ensure that all staff adhere to regular hand washing and cleaning of services, and of course they must stay home if they are sick, and face coverings are a must. For those of us that will remain in level 4 for the time being, there is no on-site trading allowed, so you are not allowed customers inside your premises. And this means for all independent butcheries, including halal, that the only means of trading currently is contactless delivery. We are still trying to get a better understanding of what contactless delivery actually constitutes, but our understanding is that as long as there is no close personal contact between you, your staff, and the customer, then you will remain compliant. We are aware of increased police presence, stopping people and asking them what they're doing when they're in their own towns doing local deliveries. And you will note that yesterday we sent out an exemption letter for you to carry with you when doing these. Home cool operators can operate under level 4 with social distancing and no retail sales to the public. Obviously, normal COVID-19 health protocols will apply. They have advised that it is important that operators determine whether any of the home kill requests are critical. If it's not critical and it could be delayed without impacting on animal welfare, then it probably would be better to delay. With the delivery method that we are stuck in level 4, I appreciate that for most it results in less turnover and more work. However, it has been pretty refreshing to see the ways that many of you have started to do contactless trading. We have a whole community out there and many people who are happy to help others. So if you're looking for some pointers on what's worked for others, or you just want us to put you in touch with someone who's in the same boat as you, please do get in touch, as at the moment we are literally all in this together. So that's it from me. If we are updated with any changes to any of this, we'll make sure that these come out to you as soon as possible. And if you have any questions in the meantime, please do get in touch. Stay safe.